Those are my golfing clothes.
How many shirts is there? 6?
Yeah.
How do you need 6 shirts for 5 days?
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, that's 6 days.
Izzy is my wonderful, amazing girlfriend. She is basically the rock in my life. I would be an absolute mess without her, for sure.
Hey, babes.
Yeah?
What shoes do you think I should take?
How many are you gonna take?
Probably like 3 or 4 pairs.
We're there for 5 days.
I know. That's perfect. This should take five pairs.
You're at the golf course all day. He hates packing.
So what's the system for Izzy?
I bring what I like and then she puts it away.
Yeah, but we normally have a discussion. I have to supervise because he'll bring some radical thing.
Radical thing.
Oh, you do. He's genuinely quite a messy person and I'm the complete opposite. I can be very OCD.
It looks messy, but it's actually an organized mess.
To you it's an organised mess, to everyone else it's just a mess.
It is. And this is my sort of addiction sort of things. The famous backward swoosh, Travis Scott's. Fan favorite of mine, Vault Off-White ones. Powder Puff Girls, yes. So they came out with green, pink, and blue. But this is Kobe, Grinch for Christmas. These are pretty classics in the shoe game. I don't know, it's just the pink and the teal did it for me.
I am a hoarder, I would say yes.
These are called the Weatherspoons. So these are called the LeBron Palmers, but these are called, I think, Columbia 11s, these are. This is a Drake and Jordan collab, they're called OVO 8s. It's honestly really hard with suitcase space, trying to fit shoes in. But I tried to take as many pairs as I can. Izzy yells at me all the time. She's like, you can't take too many pairs of shoes because I got no space.
They have addictive personalities. And I think this pursuit of perfection, I think, is a big part of it.
I don't know what happened, but I got weirdly obsessed with doing Legos.
We found it so fun.
We found it so
did like
fun.
Dubai because we've been there.
To me, my Legos it's such a challenge, but it's so satisfying, right?
Man U was the first one.
This was the first one we did. We did Old Trafford first, obviously being a big Man U fan. This one, obviously, had to get this and had to get the Space Shuttle Lego. I had to get Bowser. I think this one's pretty cool.
We haven't done one for a while.
We haven't done one for a while. We actually have a couple more sitting around. We got Black Panther and a Star Wars one.
I think golfers are very complicated. Their mind is constantly got a million things in it. The key is just to make their life away from the golf course as simple as possible.
This took us, what, probably like a week to do?
Yeah,
or so?
it was the first one, so we, compared to London, that was like...
This was like a big step up.
So hard.
This game can beat you up in so many ways, right? You know, it's the only sport where you have 5 minutes in between shots. Your brain can go literally wherever it wants, you know? And I think when you're, you know, in your time away from golf, being able to chill and being able to have that focus on something else.
My favorite of them all, Concord.
We did it over Christmas.
We did this over Christmas. Cool story about Concord. My dad actually proposed to my mom on Concord. Like the wing and everything, they're all like little tiny cross pieces. And if you mess one up, you gotta restart the whole section that you're doing again.
Our brains are running all the time, you know, you're always thinking about that 1%, what can I do better, why did I do that? And you know, to be able to take your brain off of that and put your focus into something else, I see the satisfaction.
What's it like being Sam's girlfriend?
It's been a roller coaster of emotions. I was with him when he heard about Liv, so it was difficult deciding what to do, what not to do, but it's probably been the best move of his career.
This is my favorite one. This ain't going anywhere. First ever Majesticks bag. They all hand painted them. Yeah, that was really cool.
You obviously want him to do well, but if he shoots 10 under or 10 over, I'm still going to act the exact same. It doesn't matter to me. I don't really care if he shot 10 over, 10 under. Like, I'm still going to say well done. I'm still going to say I'm proud of you. I'm still going to give him a hug and a kiss. I got those made after Belgium. I caddied for him that week. I stepped in despite everyone thinking it'd be a horrendous idea. Sam's normal caddy, his dad passed away, and everyone told Sam just not to bother playing. He was like, no, Izzy's gonna caddy for me, and everyone was like, oh, I'm not sure that's a good idea.
It was either we're gonna win or we're gonna finish dead last.
We didn't take it too seriously because I didn't know what we were doing. Like, I just remember, like, on the last day, he was like, what are we gonna do when we get home? Like, going down the second hole, I was like, I don't know, I need to do washing. I need to do some laundry and repack.
We were walking up to 18th and hit it just a little bit left in the rough. Whatever, it was fine. And I looked at Izzy and I said, are you nervous? And her response was, fuck yeah. That was her response. So,
I always watch back the video of us winning.
to win like that and to have Izzy there,
It's just like something that we'll have for life.
that'll always have a special place in my heart.
I just burst out crying. He was telling me not to cry. I couldn't help it.
I'm Jordan Stevenson. I head up all the community and impact initiatives for Majesticks GC.
We'll start in 30 seconds. Ollie wants a part. Look, he's so desperate for one. Come on, Wendy. Come on, I need you, my partner. Perfect.
Our school's a special education school in Orlando.
And our programme, Little Sticks, has all been around developing transferable life skills that'll support students all the way through their lives.
Little Sticks is a part of our impact strategy.
We want to use the privilege of being a professional sport franchise and actually using that resource, using the time, but also using the player's voice to focus on key challenges and using golf as a vehicle to support young people in communities.
Okay, I think we might have a winning team. Wendy and Ollie.
Little Sticks is probably the proudest piece of this whole journey for me.
Good try. Keep going, Josh. That's good.
So you're gonna put this behind it and then you're gonna put this foot over here.
We play this amazing game, right? And it should be for everyone.
Good job, good teamwork. Good job, well done.
This is really about kind of teaching life skills through the game, because the game does teach aspects that you can use in later life.
Kids made us badges.
Hands in the air, 1, 2, 3. If we can continue to work with great people within our team to give back a bit, something we're all really proud of.
How can the game of golf, but also using our players, all they've achieved in the game, as key role models for them to aspire to develop these skills and be the best people that they can be.
Jordan was one of our first hires within this business, came from the Youth Sport Trust. I'll never forget his interview.
I'm definitely the new kid on the team for sure. Right lads, if we can all come in, so we're going to need to be really enthusiastic, maybe a little bit childish.
He's just so engaged, so enthusiastic. He had all the credentials, and you just knew you wanted to give this guy a chance.
I think we all feed off Jordan's energy. He's larger than life, he's jolly, he's got so much energy, he loves the giving back.
Are you going to do all this in English?
Oh, well, you're going to have to translate for us, aren't you?
It took me forever to get that. Brilliant show.
Yeah, great.
The programme he's developed, it's not been that simple to implement, and all credit to him. He's worked his arse off.
You get so many plaudits now, doesn't it? I almost want to be mean about it. I think it's always nice when you see people in life that you feel like you know what you're good at, you've chosen what to do, and he is great at that.
If you get the ball inside this hoop, you get 10 points for your team. Just trying to give them a creative way of through golf, coming up with different ideas of how they can reuse and recycle materials. Right? That's the plan.
It wasn't until we started speaking with the players and understanding what they wanted to achieve, then it started to take shape, and we've able to build something that's never been done before, I would say.
Golf, more than any other sport, with the etiquette of the game, the respect you have to have for other players and people,
Yes.
it does mimic life more than any other sport.
There's so much synergy between how our team perform and what skills we need as a team to continue to perform at the highest level, and that's why our players are such good role models because they still face the same challenges these kids have.
You want to aim this though. You want to aim that at that, and then you want to. Oh!
It's a really nice team vibe.
That was pretty good.
They look like they had a good time. Good job, Dolly.
I think our team is a giving back team. We've seen a lot and we've done a lot, and I think it's nice that collectively we can all get together as a family and chip in and help out. Everyone's willing, and that's the best thing about it. It's awesome to see them, you know, really kind of put it into play, and Katie's helped out, Izzy's helped out. We like, you know, seeing what Jordan's created with the whole system here, and, you know, hopefully we can, you know, spread it to as many people as possible.
Little Sticks now is, you know, it's going to be in 200 schools in 2025. It's going to be impacting over 50,000 kids.
I genuinely don't think there's been anything I've been prouder of across my career and beyond it, probably.
Literally never picked up a golf club 40 minutes ago, and they've still all had success.
But it's just the beginning as well.
What do we need to say?
Thank you.
10 years from now, we can stand there and say we are doing our part, certainly, to grow the game.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you for your time. Well done.
Team road trips down to different venues.
Is it actually even open?
Yeah, it's really not that glamorous at times.
We are trying to go and find some food. Unfortunately, the likes of Wendy's was shut.
But look, I've always embraced that. I think that's part of the fun of it.
We're on to the next service station. It's always at the Florida Turnpike. Try one service station, nothing. Subway is the best bet.
It's not as if it's all private jets and champagne lifestyle.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Well, Ellie. How are you guys? Mate, you all right? You're good?
Yeah, there's some frills.
Guys, how we doing, right?
But at the same time, like, they're also just normal people. And you still ultimately need to go and wash your undercrackers.
Do you put all your clothes away every time you go to a hotel?
Yeah. Do you not? Will you leave it in a bag? Why is that? It's in day order. It's in day order. Look, short tee. I mean, but look, it's in day order. Like, I mean, if that is Sunday outfit, that would go there. I think this becomes our Saturday outfit, and I think that's going to be our Thursday outfit. And I think we wear these two on the first 2 days, on Wednesday, Thursday. But they're in day order. I know what I'm doing. Always. Always, 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 always. It's about being organised, right?
Golfers are a strange breed, are they not?
Yeah, some of the strangest around.
There's nothing more frustrating than if you come in the room and all your shit's everywhere. I think everyone is their own personality. Pretty hard to deal with for a me and for a Henrik and for a Lee and for a Sam, to be honest. I mean, that would be fucking miserable.
You know, everyone has their own little intricacies.
So the way to clean hats to keep their shape is to put them in the dishwasher. Just put it in there with nothing else, and then dry it off. Look at that. It's like brand new.
When he gets a passion for something, I mean, he doesn't just scratch the surface. He is all in.
All that on there is all base cards, right? So there's no value in any of them cards. And all of those cards behind are all base. And then upstairs we've got about 6 of those cases.
The amount of stuff in that man's house in general is astounding. And the card collection he's amounted in a short space of time is honestly unfathomable.
So there's only one of them in the world. So that's like that's called a sapphire card. That's like 3 or 5 grand.
Yeah.
Come on, we've got to have something. No, nothing.
We're going to put a banger.
When you're away from home a lot, it's another way of connecting with your kids.
Josh, can I have the last box on the right, please?
This case is coming alive. It's nice to have that one-on-one time, right? Seeing them pull a card and putting a smile on their face. Come on, Lils, come on. Come on. Come on. Rip it. Who is it?
Oh my Oscar Piastri Gold Auto! I told you it was a good case.
I really enjoyed it as a kid, getting 20p from Dad and running down the newsagents and grabbing a couple of 5p packs of football stickers and putting them in the album I loved it, absolutely loved it.
Should I just pull it? Yeah, just pull it. Oh, out of 5!
Creating those little memories that, again, you don't really think about it that much now, but like down the road, hopefully when they have kids, they get to have that same feeling. Who is it?
He's just got a passion for collecting in general. But fuck me, there's a lot of stuff in his house.
This is right where we used to live. This brings back a lot of memories, this place. It was such a great time in my life, you know, you're young, you don't have a care in the world, and you know, it was just play golf and go to school.
In a way, like Sam and Ian have got very similar personalities.
We are heading to where I lived my sophomore year. Take you a little tour around campus. And yeah, go to a football game, and hopefully the Gators can pull off a big W for us tonight. Gainesville has such a special place in my heart. You know, I'll never, ever forget, you know, my time in Gainesville and, you know, the memories I made. So to go back there and see the golf course, where I would go practice. Yeah, it feels like home.
Oh, what's up, Bart?
Long time no see, buddy.
What's up, my man? Good seeing you, bro.
Back in the Ville.
Back in the Ville.
Gordon is my best friend. He's the one who is brutally honest with me, you know? He never sugarcoats anything. If I'm playing shit, he'll be the one to be like, what the hell are you doing?
Ladies and gentlemen. This has changed since I was last here, by the way.
All the good, great memories, you know, all getting up at 5:30 for the workouts. It felt normal when you're doing it, but then you look back on it and you're like, wow, that was an amazing time.
It's looking a little better. That looks pretty good. Are we on there? You're on there.
What do you mean are we on here?
American Gators. Oh, there we go. There it is.
I heard about Sam Horsfield probably about 5-6 years ago, and I remember that he was coming through and he was like the next big thing.
Sam, when he plays well and when he putts well, is one of the best players in the world. And we've believed in Sam from an early age, and you know, we still believe in what he can deliver for the team.
Yep, still.
Check out the view.
Still looking as
Still
pure.
the best greens in North Central Florida.
Speegs was the golf athletic director when I was at UF. He would be the one who would compliment us when we did well and, you know, light a rocket up our ass when we played bad. Honestly, the greens here are, I mean, this putting green gets ridiculously fast, doesn't it?
I can't play anymore because the greens are too fast.
Oh, Luke Poulter's got my old locker. This used to be my locker, this one right here. The amount of stuff this thing's seen. I'm not gonna go in Luke's locker, but yeah. This was where it was at.
What's up?
What up, bro?
How are you?
How you doing? Good.
Good to see you.
How's everything?
All good. I've known Sam since he was 13, so 14 years I play golf with him. Terry, my caddy, said to me, as a kid, I want you to play golf with him. He's awesome. So I'm like, yeah, bring him over, let's have a game. So we played 9 holes and he never missed a fairway, didn't miss a green, shot level par. And I was like, holy shit, that's really impressive.
How old were you when you met him?
I don't even know. I remember hearing how good he was at that age, and like my dad told me how I need to like work hard.
Every step of this journey, he's growing as an individual. He's growing as a golfer. He's growing as a businessman. His world's changing every year.
I've known Sam, what did we meet when we were 8 at Junior Worlds?
Yeah.
And
California.
Sam has not missed since he was 8. Always top junior. We would duke it out at Junior Worlds every year. And then he came here freshman year and very nearly won Player of the Year, lost to John Rahm for the Heisman of golf that year. Turned pro after 2 years. First event as a pro, Q School. Wins final stage by how many?
8.
8. And he hasn't really struggled since. So normal people don't have an appreciation for sustaining that kind of level.
The guy's a 3-time winner on the European Tour, right? At the age in which he's at, there are very few players you're going to be finding that will have achieved that.
You don't just pop up and win, but to be able to persevere and push through and almost will your way to a top 10 finish, that's when you know you're a fucking stick.
I mean, it was probably the toughest year I've ever had on and off the golf course, you know, in terms of, you know, health and just so much stuff going on. I feel like it's time, you know, for me to step it up a gear. I just really want to, you know, go out there and kick ass, and I want to be competing for tournaments, and, you know, I want to be looking up on leaderboards and seeing the Majesticks in, you know, second, first, wherever it may be. You know, that to me brings out, you know, fire and emotion.
Sam had a confidence about him that I was never able to quite achieve on the course. I remember I was like 9, we were in Pinehurst, and Sam was in the group behind us, and my dad was caddying for me. I was like, how's Sam playing, do you know? And he's like, I don't know, but he's walking like he's about 5 under. Sam would have the worst round of his life, and he would go, man, I'm playing terrible today, better not go practice and work that in.
Yeah, literally.
And then he wouldn't care. And
literally.
He'd show up the next day, and it's that kind of, you could call it not giving a shit, you could call it refusing to give a shit. I think that's a better way to put it.
I think for Sam, it's managing that potential that's a blessing, not a burden. You know, he'll go as far as he wants to.
Happy birthday, mate.
Oh, thanks, mate. All good. How's Miami? I'm not there in Miami this week. I'm equal parts excited and equal parts nervous.
I just wanted to pick up with you really on Henrik. He's been ill at home, hasn't come down today again. I think we're kind of probably more on the 50-50 as to whether he's going to make it or not.
At these golf tournaments, a lot of time you have to be reactive. Right, you have to be ready to move and shake.
Sort of in this position where even if he does come down, and we're going to have a guy that's obviously going to be slightly crocked. It's non-stop, but it's what's exciting, right? Wouldn't change it for the world. The boys are playing half decent, which you got. Sam, mate, I'm almost like, I know it's ridiculous, but I'm actually so proud of Sam. Like the dedication to his craft now, where he was 18 months ago, he's a different guy. Like you almost just want his body to just heal up.
Because of his injury, Sam probably had to make the most true lifestyle changes to the way he was going about things. Golf had been taken away from him, and the level of investment he's making in himself and in the people around him to not leave any stone unturned, I'm really impressed with. You know, to me, he's getting himself in the position where he's like, I'm not going to leave anything to chance here.
He's got John in this week. Every day they've been doing drills.
Arms connected, nice mate.
Foles is here, like he's got Steve here. I mean, he's got the whole band. The dedication to it now is exactly where it needs to be. Like it's so proper.
Left foot forward a touch. I feel that connection now and just back and through.
I feel like I almost had a point to prove to myself that I belong out here, you know, can play with the best players in the world.
How's your pressure on your feet?
Good.
Good. That was the best.
I'd like Sammy to be healthy. He's the future of this franchise. You know, he's able to continue to compete with these guys. There's no doubt in my mind we'll see him at the upper side of the leaderboard.
Just the way he talks about his own game, he's not overly cocky about it, but he's appropriately confident, you know what I mean? And I love that. I just think he's going to be a class act, whatever happens in his career.
The reason why we have Sam in this team is because, you know, he's the best part of 2 decades younger than a lot of the other team members. He just needs the opportunity.
Morning, lads. How are we? My job very much is off the course.
Oh God, I've absolutely fucking caked it.
I've always said to the team, I love being here, but if I don't have a role, then often I feel like a bit of a spare part. So I'm just the team's dog buddy this week.
Do you mind saying some autographs, Mr. Westwood? This one's for Shirley.
Pull it tight.
Never done this before, you see. It's not my thing getting autographs from people. I don't think I've ever asked anyone for an autograph in my life.
To be kind of thrust in this environment, such a surreal experience, but actually really disarming. After 3 or 4 days of being around the team at these kind of events, that kind of glitz and glamour goes out the window and you just feel like you're just one of the team, really.
Good morning. Hey, how are you? Yeah, great, thanks. We've got one of our players is arriving on a helicopter in around 25 minutes. What's the last name? Stenson. Yeah, I think I recall that one.
He's just a great personality. Nothing is ever a challenge for him. To have him on the ground in Miami to assist is really refreshing. And when you want a friendly face and when you want, you need something to be done, you can always count on Jordan to kind of go the extra mile.
Let me know that you need a reason to
Okay.
He's handling that.
And he's sorted out.
Yep.
Perfect.
Thank you, Sheldon.
Thanks, mate.
Got to go and find Toby. Oh, where Toby is. Hiya, mate. Do you know Toby from the league? Toby is handling Henrik's arrival, apparently. So nobody knows who Toby is, but we'll track him down. Is it Toby by any chance?
Okay.
No, I'll just check you're a Toby. Not Gabriella. Do you know who Toby is? I need to find a Toby. Gus has got Toby's number, so we're going to speak to Toby. We find out Henrik's not very well and he might not even be here for the event. But then, not only that, but he is coming. He's coming by helicopter. We'll find this Toby fella. I'm just reading everybody's lanyards, trying to see like, no, that's not Toby next. We don't know what time he's coming. We don't know where he's landing. No, that is definitely a helicopter over there. Right, was that just a generator? That was literally just a generator. Having to speak to people that live, having to speak to the head of security, having to speak to the reception desk to figure out what hole he was landing on. Is that it? No, that's a plane. That is definitely a plane. I'll put this down, Gus. Tell him, just land on here. This is like the world's shittest welcome party. Or maybe we can like overlay the Apprentice theme tune. Do you know what I mean? Which way is north? If you see a helicopter, just give us a shout, all right? That way. Is that it? It's the best thing we've got. I'm not shouting Henrik way, are you? Like, but I'll give him a... Oh, there we go. We've got the wrong fairway. There's a big lake in there. Oh my God. All of this shit and we're on the wrong fucking fairway. I'm not getting too close till that blade stops turning, like. I'm the concierge man today, H. How are you feeling? Get in there.
Listen, it is never going to be all plain sailing. It's honestly the tough times that make the highs that much sweeter when it does happen. And often it's about kind of drilling down, clubbing together, kind of being able to pull through kind of as a group and a family to kind of get the best out of this.
Adelaide's amazing.
It is what every live event will be like.
It just sets the bar of what live golf is all about.
There's been nothing compared to this.
We never got to see such big names.
We got 30,000 fans out today.
A spectacle.
Everybody It's the best event I've ever played.
You look forward to that week every year.
Adelaide is awesome. The Pommies get a bit of shit from the Aussies, but that's fine, no problem.